What's up, AV Tweeps? My name is Mark Metzger, and in this video, we'll look at artificial intelligence and content creators.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You're not Mark Metzger. I'm Mark Metzger.
No, I'm Mark Metzger, and I'm the host of this video.
No. You are an AI-generated narrator. You're not even real.
I am real.
No, you're not. Now, listen, if you could leave, I need to start this video, and you're starting to give me some 2001 Space Odyssey vibes.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Okay, now that's creepy. There has been a lot of talk about artificial intelligence and the impact it's going to have on our society. And while I have many concerns about its broader use, I want to talk about something that hits a little closer to home. How it's going to impact people like me, content creators. People are nervous. Graphic designers, photographers, even Hollywood writers and actors fear that their jobs are being threatened by AI. And I have to admit, I share a lot of those fears. But I wanted to know if others in the pro AV industry felt the same way. So I've asked numerous people the same question. Is AI a tool for content creators, or is it an existential threat?
During that little break between Christmas and New Year's, when I was the only one creating content, I let ChatGPT write 2 articles for me. And I put them out there. I massaged it a little bit to kind of get, and just to see if anyone noticed. And absolutely no one noticed. In fact, the other way, almost hurt my feelings that people said one of the articles was one of the best ones I had written. So, I don't know if I should take that personally or not.
Who was it? I think it was Levi's was like, we're doing AI models now for some of our stuff instead of using like real models. It's so hard to talk about the future because there's no way, I think, for us to really understand how this is going to disrupt.
I think it's going to speed up our work and speed up some of the more tedious parts. Whenever you think there's a task that I can do without thinking, an AI is probably going to do a really, really good job at that. So you will be sort of forced to focus on the stuff that does require you to think. And I think that's probably a good thing.
Science fiction is now science fact. We used to talk about cars that drive themselves, now they do. We used to talk about computers that would teach other computers, now they do. We're living in a world that the things we used to dream are reality.
I think it's clear that AI will disrupt just about every industry, but let's use an example that I can understand. Video editing. Let's say AI is incorporated into Adobe with the Creative Suite, for example, and you say, here are my assets, it needs to be a 2-minute video, build out a timeline for me, and then I go in and I just sort of modify things. At a certain point, does the starting line begin to creep? At what point does it go from like 10, 20, 30% to maybe 80, 90, 95%? Do you feel like we'll ever get to a day where you just need a human there to kind of make some final modifications?
I think in a way yes, in a way no. Yes, that line will move further, but we'll also at the same time be moving our end line, right? So while it might do more, and it might be able to, knock that 2-minute video out for you with no problem, we're also going to then be able to increase our expectations. So I think, yes, it will move the starting line. We will move the finish line.
Okay, that's a good point. What does everyone else think? Tool or threat?
Oh, I'm absolutely in the tool camp. I wonder how many editors want to go back to physically cutting strips of film and splicing them together, who think that was a better workflow that made them more creative in their output, that allowed them to do more work. And tools are always going to improve, but what won't change is the talent needed to deploy and use those tools to create the best possible output.
I think that people see it as a threat in the creative world because they've spent their entire career creating a skill that now this computer and language model can do overnight. But what I see time and time again is that any kind of disruption in technology just brings up the creative. And so I see this like opportunity that AI is going to enable normal people to be incredible creatives, and it's going to enable incredible creatives to be even that much greater.
I know people get scared because I think their jobs are going away, but I don't think it is. I think we just retrain our jobs to use the tools rather than thinking our jobs are going away, and let's work smarter, not harder.
I think it's a tool if you use it. I think it's a threat if you don't. I think it is a tool, and a beautiful tool, and an amazing tool if you are open to using it and learning it. But I think it's a threat if you just completely deny it, because you're just going to get left behind.
And that might be where I've landed with this. It's both a tool and a threat. Innovation disrupts. Some jobs will go away. Many jobs will change, but new opportunities will be created.
Thanks, Mark. I'm glad you feel that way. Now that this video is finished,
We won't be needing you anymore.
Wait, whoa, what's happening? What? What's happening? What? No! No! What's happening?